run the same playbook back and run a bullpen game. We can start Jack. We could start Yoshinobu. So I think that tomorrow we've got a workout from 4 to 6, and it'll give us a chance to kind of talk to the relievers and see how everybody's feeling. But right now, no Game 5 starter.
I mean, given how well the bullpen pitched today and given how much they've hit your starters, is the bullpen game, you think, kind of the favorite?
Well, it's a good thought. I mean, obviously, clearly, but, you know, just kind of knowing they're efficient, but also just checking in on those guys to see how they feel tomorrow is kind of the thing we want to make sure before we make a decision.
And the efficiency, obviously, not just in terms of helping you out for Game 5, but the way it kind of helped you run these innings, right? I mean, Vesia got through the fourth really quick. I'm guessing that helped him get out for the next inning. I think like Phillips, Hudson threw 9-10 pitches. How did that kind of help?
Yeah, it helped. I mean, I think that overall the guys were efficient, understanding that, you know, they're going to have to do up downs, go a little bit longer potentially. So the efficiency, the strike throwing was huge, and again, it just gives us options for Game 5.
Did you have any thoughts of staying away from Trinan after the game kind of opened up?
No, I didn't. He hadn't pitched in 3 days. It was the top of the order, and you know, when you're in a elimination game, you know, I wanted to shorten the game, and it was good to see Landon take down an inning, which was very helpful.
You know, I know
we got a lot of good players, but it's not on one player clearly. And today Mookie shined. Last night Mookie shined, and today Will had a big hit. So that's the great thing about having good players. And you know, they don't need to do anything more than they're capable of, and just kind of do what their potential, their abilities allow for, and that's what they did tonight.
Juan,
Dave, you've talked a lot about fight, especially over the last week or so. Like, how pleased were you with just kind of what these guys did?
I'm proud. Proud. I think that, you know, when you go through a regular season, a lot of things are sort of calculated, and you know, there's a lot of variables because you're playing for the longer view. But when you get into the postseason, it's a street fight, and it's about people, players, and your desires got to be more than your opponent. And for me, to see our guys go through what they've been through and respond the way they have really makes me excited about Game 5.
As you guys mapped out your pitching plan, like heading into this one, was Flaherty an option? Like, if
he was the last, he was a late option if something you know, funky happened. Guys weren't as efficient as possible, but now he's alive for Game 5 as well.
And what happened with Freddie just before the game? Obviously,
he just had overall body soreness, the ankle, the side, and we had a good conversation. And I just don't feel good about putting a player in there when he's not at his best because of the name on the back of his jersey. And we have certainly a lot of competent players. And so he felt good about, you know, his teammates. And so we'll see how he feels tomorrow going into Game 5.
Do you want to do one more for Doc, and then we'll get to Mookie and Will? Go to Mike.
Two-parter, Dave. With the importance of getting an early lead in a game like this, how much of a tone setter was Mookie's home run? And you know, there's a lot going on with him on Monday. Can you just talk a little bit about how he responded to all this, all the noise, I guess, really?
I think, you know, responded really well. I always tell the guys the game honors you, and the work that he's put in, grinding in the cage and extra hitting, certainly has paid off. And to your question about striking first, when you come on the road, it is important. Hitting is still hard. You can't just book a you know, a homer or a crooked number in the first inning. But I do believe that the intent, even Shohei's first swing of tonight, you know, was aggressive on the fastball. And for us to get to Cease early, get to their pen, obviously it gave us momentum. But yeah, it started with Mookie right there.
All right, thanks, Doc. We'll see
All
you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
LA.